the laws of Teshuva. We're going back to the Rambam. And let's see, what does it mean, Teshuva? We know already, right, that we left this part. And now through the Torah, we will get where we need to get to, Teshuva. Meaning moving towards the original position that came before even the Torah, which is the Teshuva. So the Rambam is saying to us, Ezoi Teshuva Gmura. What does it mean, Be'emet Teshuva, full Teshuva? זה שבא לידו דבר שעבר בו, meaning a person did averot, example, and he brings example without any shame. What is this? ואפשר בידו לעשותו. Now, the same position that he was in the past, now after he did Teshuva, it comes to him again, the same situation, the same scenario, same place, and he doesn't do it. In his previous, before he became Baal Teshuva, that's where he failed. Now he has the same situation again.
He didn't fail.
He didn't fail. So he said, Lo mir'a ve'lo mikishalon korach. Not because you're afraid that you're going to go to hell, or you don't have physically any more korach to do what you did before. That's not Teshuva already. This is your enable. Okay, so now he brings an example. Sheba alisha be'avera. You have intimacy relationship with a woman, which is not okay, right? ולאחר זמן, after he did Teshuva, again he met the same woman in the same place, the same hotel, okay? Same thing, everything. והוא עומד באהבתו בה, if באמת he wants her. Look what they're saying.
What if it's different hotel?
No, it's the same situation. Same situation. ובכוח, and he has the same כוח, ובמדינה שעבר בה, in the same place. So let's say he went to, I don't know where, in the same place, in the same hotel, in the same, ממש, same scenario, all over again. All over again. הוא פירש, ולא עבר. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. זהו בעל תשובה גמורה. He said, this is a בעל תשובה.
It's a good example.
Yes, yes. Because this is the desire that not too many people are able to control, right? Especially when you're young and you have all the kohot, all the physical power, and to come to, and not, and it says, הוא עדיין עומד באהבתו אליה. He's still in love with her. What is that? It's very difficult. Very difficult. הוא ששלמה אמר, and that's what שלמה המלך said, זכור את בוראיך בימי בכורותיך. Don't start to say there is Hashem when you got old and you כבר disabled and say, okay, now I'll sit in the shul, I'll pray, okay, because anyway, you became already cheesy beko, right?
No Korah.
And koach. But when you're young, and then you're deciding to do Teshuva, that's something big.
What is young? Like, what is young stuff?
As long as you have koach to do averot,
Okay.
then you're still young.
What about used to drive to work,
Yeah.
Spanish neighborhood, beautiful undressed girls. Right now, I don't look at
Baruch Hashem.
Is this count?
Of course it counts.
It's really
And
difficult.
of course it's difficult.
Right? I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
before
course.
I found out about it, it's okay. Like, okay, so you're looking right. Then they told me it's not good for your eyes, right?
It's difficult for everybody. It's not good for the eyes, not at all. You know, two
Isn't
days.
this a rule? Like your first time when you see it, like it doesn't count as long as you side away.
Yeah. So 2 days ago, I was at the wedding. Okay. It was 1 hour of a nightmare, I would say. But people that they claim that they're religious, they claim. Okay, fine. Yeah, but as soon as I walked in, I said, okay, I said to my wife, where is the chuppah room? Let's go there. I have to hide there. I don't want to see her. So chick-chack, we went downstairs and I had my phone on me. So I have my Gemara on my phone. So that's what I look, all the time. I don't care. And people coming in and out, all these marches and the stupidity. Mamash. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway. It's not good for your eyes. It's not good. It's not good. We have to watch our eyes very carefully.
You remember that one time you say the couple was looking at the picture on the wall and the baby become like this?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It was the king of Spain.
Right.
The king of Spain.
Yes. It's really that powerful, huh?
Of course.
Sight.
Of course. It goes straight into the memory. And the subconscious memory. This is... Now, ואם לא שר אלא בימי זקנותו. Now a person became old. Say, okay, now it's time to do Teshuva. Okay. His brain came to his place and he wants to do Teshuva now. כן? ובעת שאי אפשר לא לעשות מה שהיה עושה. Anyway, you cannot do what you used to do when you were young. So somebody will tell him, okay, now you're coming now. Okay, after already you did all the averot. You're too late, Habibi. No. אף על פי שאינה תשובה מעולה, even though it's not a תשובה that we're looking for, מועלת היא לו. That's okay. Okay? For him, it is good. הוא בעל תשובה. Hashem put him a sign, okay, you בעל תשובה. That's it. Good. Huh?
So it still counts as...
Yeah. Because people think, okay, I'll be old and then I'll come back. But you don't understand. The longer it takes, it's much more difficult to change your ways now. Right? when we're young, so we like to go here, there. You know, old people, they don't like to change anything anymore.
Right.
They like their own house, they like their own bed. The kids will cry and say, come to us, Shabbat. Say, no. Why no? Because I like my corner. I'm used to the corner. So the same way in everyday life. Now, if we tell you to change, it's not going to be easy to change. It's not. אפילו עבר כל ימיו. All his life, he did all the sins that you just imagine. Okay? ועשה תשובה ביום מיתתו. In the last day, people came to him and say, you know, that's life. You know, do tshuva. Misken with the tears in his eyes. He said, okay, I was not good. Yeah, I'm asking Hashem. מחילה. הוא מת בתשובתו. He died while he's doing tshuva. Yeah. כל עוונותיו נמחלים. All the עוונות. Erase. All.
What about if he kills somebody?
All.
Oh.
Could you believe it? That's what, and this is the law. It is not saying opinions of it.
Right.
He wrote laws that in the Shamayim up there they have to accept it because the Torah is here. And if the Rambam said everybody who did tshuva even in the last moment of his life,
How about when the person humiliates somebody in front of people?
Huh?
How about that? I heard very severe.
Yeah. So what people are doing, okay? Before in the funeral itself, everybody have to say, we mochel you, and then we asking him, you should be mochel us also. All right? That's in every funeral. You have to do it. Huh? You have to do it. Huh? Everybody does.
Should lift the body.
Huh?
They lift 3 times the body. Forgive us.
Yeah. Yes. Now, כל עוונותיו נמחלים, all the עוונות, Hashem will erase it. כן? מכלל. Now we learn. שאם זכר בוראו, הרי what Hashem wants you to do. Don't forget who brought you over here. There is God in this world. Right? ושב קודם שימות, נסלח לו. And he did תשובה before he died. Hashem right away said, I forgive you. I forgive you. Why? Because after all, don't forget. Every Jew is the child of Hashem. A parent, no matter what you're going to do, right? No matter what you're going to do, at the end, if the child will say, okay, you know, I was a bad boy, I was a bad girl, please forgive me. Which parents will not accept it? Huh?
Depends on situation.
You are a parent after all.
How many times it's happened?
Rabbi, you remember this fiddler on the roof? Famous, right? They topple your neighbor.
Yeah.
There is a moment he forgave a lot of things, but when his one other daughter married
Angel.
boy, he said, "I'm sorry, this I can't forgive."
Yeah.
And he threw her away.
Yes.
Situation forgive.
This is for us because we are meat and flesh, but Hashem is merciful. And he said, as long as the person knows that I'm in charge, and that, okay, and after all, he's a person. In the last moment, if he recognized that Behemet, he was not on the right path, and now he's saying sorry, Hashem will accept it. We maybe will not accept it. Hashem is going to accept it. That's the difference between us and Hashem. Umay Tshuva. Now the Rambam says, okay, we're saying Tshuva. What is Tshuva? She'azov achoteh chet'o. The sins that you did, you're not coming back to it anymore. What happened? Are we coming back to what we used to do? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We put a kippah, we put a beard, the tzitzit we have, we're going to shul, we're putting tefillin. But sometimes whatever we did, and we know it's not good, and we're telling you it's not good, and still we're doing it. Still we're doing it. So this is not called tshuva. This is not called tshuva. It says tshuva on condition, right? Something I will accept and something not ready to accept yet. That's not tshuva. שיעזוב החוטא חטאו ויסירו ממחשבתו. Meaning you don't even think about it. Erase it. Okay? Not only not to go back to it, okay? But it's not existing.
If it comes to the mind. If it comes to the mind.
So it means it's still important for you. Things that are not important are not coming to your mind. Ignore belibo, and that's the main thing. You have to decide in your heart, not in your brain. Your brain knows it's not good. Your brain knows. The heart is the one who don't let you live peacefully and quietly. No matter what's going to happen now, I'm not coming back to it. That's good. You see, this is called tshuva. Most of us. What happened? We got one time we here, one time we there, according to the music that other people, right? Family occasion, okay, I have no choice, I have to go, right? So if I tshuva.
Family what? Occasion?
Yeah, family occasion, not according to the Torah. Right? What can I do? Right? Not polite. I have to go. They came to my party. I have to go to their party. They gave me a check. I have to give me a check back. Right? And all this to make excuses. So you're not about tshuva. Tshuva means to leave it totally.
You cannot do step by step. It has to be everything at once.
You can do step by step, but don't call yourself Baal Tshuva. I'm on my way to tshuva. on the way. But Teshuva means I'm not coming back to it completely. Or let's say you used to eat non-kosher, or kacha, so no more. And be'emet, you're deciding no more. On this aspect, you did Teshuva.
But you're on the way.
Yeah.
You're not completing other things. You just stop eating.
So in this aspect, you're doing the Teshuva. On other things, not yet. Okay. That's why I say, what is Baal Teshuva? Complete. He changed himself 180 degrees. Kind of, whoop, that's it.
If you feel sometimes you're not ready for this yet, for this aspect.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
So you're on your way to Teshuva. Other people will say to you, oh, you're such a okay.
On the way.
Yeah, I'm on the way. שנאמר יעזוב רשע דרכו. The verse is saying, a rasha, if you want to be Baal Teshuva, you have to leave the path that you used to go by and change totally. וכן יתנחם על מה שעבר. Now I feel sorry. What did I do to myself? How I was allowing myself to get into such a level? That's good. Meaning he regrets what he did. That's very good. Now here we go. ויעיד עליו יודע תעלומות. Hashem has to be a witness. We don't know how to judge you. We don't know what's inside of you. Okay? Who can be the only one who knows what's going on with you? Only Hashem, right? And Hashem will come to witness and say, I know what's going on over here. ויעיד עליו יודע תעלומות, שלא ישוב לזה החטא לעולם. Hashem knows already that you are not coming back to it. Wow. כן. וצריך להתוודות בשפתיו. You have to say all the avonot that you did, you have to move your lips, you have to say it in your mouth. Rambam, because when you start to talk about it, it's like you want to vomit it outside, you know.
Sometimes there's one thing that's there's one that you gotta give it a fight.
So what?
For example, problem of temper.
Yeah.
Become angry fast.
Yeah.
Some people born, they have no issue with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other people have issue no
Big
matter
issue.
what.
Yeah.
So, and for example, I'm a little bit like this, you know, and in certain situations, I know this is wrong to do, but it just comes out anyway, you know.
So you have to talk to yourself all the time. Why am I getting angry?
Now, after 1 minute, when it happened, I analyze and I feel ashamed.
Yes.
But in that second, that particular second.
Okay, so on this second, you have to work. You have to, why? What do I gain when I'm doing that?
That's already coming after that.
No. So deep breath is right. Yes.
We are in a process, like you said.
Okay, so this is what makes life when you have what to work on, and you know that it's good when you know when you're lacking something and you have a project, very good. You know, we have what to live for. You know, I know what I have to do. Oh, that's very good. It's extremely good.
He's mathematician.
I can see.
Formula.
Formula. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. ולומר עניינות אלו שגמר בליבו. You have to say to yourself, you talk to yourself. You say, I'm not going to this restaurant anymore, גמר. This food, I don't want to see it. Okay? I was idiot, I did this. Who knows how much damage I caused to myself? You know, he has to work on himself, work on himself. That's called, you know, doing tshuva. I'm in the process of tshuva.
Even if you make people upset, doesn't matter.
They upset because they see you and they say, oh, now I have to deal with the truth. When everybody is a liar, so there is a club called the Liars Club. Everybody feels good, you know? Everybody feels good. We all the same. Pitom, if somebody coming from the outside is not like you, right away you see the resistance. Right away you see, what is he doing here? Why you came here to attack us? He said, no, I just came here. They feel already attacked. By seeing you, they feel attacked.
You have a different background. I know your family, you also have an issue with not everybody.
Of course. Every family has it. Every family has it. Huh?
Every family.
Of course.
I was reading one, the therapist also saying a lot of people have an issue, especially between the husband and wife.
Yeah.
And here he came in, he said, you pretend that you have a water in your mouth and you cannot talk. It only takes 6 seconds. That's it. It's all comes in 6 seconds, that's it. Water.
Okay. כל המתוודה בדברים. A person saying, חטאתי, עוויתי, פשעתי, no, he said that every day. ולא גמר בליבו לעזוב. He said, but he's not promising us yet that he is not going to go back there. But when he comes over here, he says, אשמנו, בגדנו, גזלנו. So you hypocrite. What are you doing? Yes. הרי זה דומה לטובל, like somebody going to the mikveh. Why are you going to the mikveh? To get out pure, right? But you have a dead mice in your hand and you're dipping with the dead mice in and out, in and out. Are you pure enough? You're not pure. The same way that you came in. You came in the same way you are. שאין הטבילה מועלת לו, the טבילה, meaning the dipping in the mikveh will not going to be good unless you're going to throw these mice out of your hand. So we're coming to shul, we're praying, everything else, but the mice are still in out. Yeah? So it's not going to help. No. לכן הוא אומר, הוא מודה ועוזב ירוחם. When Hashem will be merciful, when you admit you're not going back to it anymore, then Hashem says, okay, I see that you're truthful, then I have to do my part. But if you're trying to fool, you cannot fool anybody but yourself, okay? But yourself. That's not going to work. So most people, they met, we have to say it, they're not that serious. They're not serious. The serious one, they met, they're doing tshuva, they're doing tshuva all the way. They're not going to compromise for nothing. These people don't like to lie to themselves. when they will find out that they lied to themselves, their life will be in a wrong way, they're going to be very hard on themselves. How did it happen to us? And now they're going to take it all the way here. That's the tshuva.
I think you said once that in order to do real tshuva, you need to hit the rock bottom,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And those the ones that really go, the ones that really, really like put the tattoos on the head.
yeah. You see, as long as they're starting to search, they know they hit already, they're nothing to live for anymore.
Right.
So they have two things. Either they'll go to, and they're going to smoke drugs to run away from the reality, which is for them very terrible, because they don't have what to live for. Empty. They're empty. Or you go to the side of the Torah, the Kedusha, then, so, but you have to hit this point. But some people, they don't have to hit this point. They have this, and they say, I like to hear everything. Let's say what they have to offer. Right? Such as they say, I'm a Jew, everybody hating me. Why are they hating me? What did I do? So they're starting to search, bingo. Good. You see, these are serious people. These people will go far, and they reach far. They reach far. They're not serious one, It's 2 steps up, 1 step down, 1 step up, 2 steps down, all the time, back and forth, but it's on the same, all the time, 2 up, 1 down, not moving forward and not going.
No progress.
No progress. This is very frustrating. Very frustrating. וצריך לפרוט את החטא. This we do in the Yom Kippur, not בראש השנה. Kippur, every detail we say. Every detail. What averot you can do, what sins you can do, it goes according to the Aleph Bet. Yeah? Huh? If I'll show you Yom Kippur, if you go through this, it's such a long one. Huh? 4 what? More than this. It goes according to the Aleph Bet. So everything, all the averot that you can do Aleph, all the things you can do in Bet, until you have 22 of them, okay, 22 of them, and within the 22, each one has more. Whoa, it will take you time. Now, מדרכי התשובה. What is on the path of the tshuva, what you're going to see in the middle? You have to all the time praying to Hashem with a broken heart and asking Hashem for mercy. And you want to help other people as much as you can. If you're not able to help with money, so you have to do chesed. People, they'll find something now I have to do for other people. Okay? That's very good.
Rabbi, your children can count as other people?
your
But you have to,
children,
but you
your
have to go
children,
further.
your children, anyway, you obligated to them.
Uh-huh.
Then other people.
Other people, okay.
Yeah. הוא מתרחק הרבה מן הדבר שחטא בו. מה זה מתרחק הרבה? What does it mean stay far away from this? What is our problem? We knew we sinned over there. So why are you going there? You go far away from this. Right? You know it's not good. Many things we know it's not good, right? So what we do is say, you know what, I'll go, but I will not get hurt. I'll hide there. I'll do this. Don't do that. You know, when you have a border, every soldier knows. Don't walk close to the border. Why? Because they have over there, they have soldiers, snipers. They know how to shoot also. Don't come close there. He said, but this is the border. I'll come to the border. We know it's the border, we know. But they shoot. Stay away from them. We say, no, you know, I put my helmet, I put this, and I'll go by the border. Right? I want to take fresh air. So it tells you, if you want to be by Teshuva, let's say you used to go to Atlantic City. Okay? So here comes the person and say, you know what? Let's go to Atlantic City. Where are you going to? I'm not going to the casino. Just on the walkboard, on the boardwalk. I walk just to get some air. I'm not going to the casino. But you're there already. Why are you putting yourself in such a mess? Okay? That's what the Yetzirah wants to bring you there. And say, you know, just take a look, you know.
In this casino, they put machines even on gas stations.
Yes.
The temptation.
Yeah.
Put it everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can't bypass. You go this way, is there? Go this way, is there?
So why are you there? Stay away from there. Don't go. We like to play with fire. We go and then say, why did I go again? And again you will go. And again you will go. ומשנה שמו. Now, if you don't go, if you stay far away there, we have to change your name now. Why? Because you're a different person now. The name that has to be before, people still knows you in this name, right? So maybe you have to change your name. A different person came here. Imagine somebody comes and says, excuse me, are you Dr. Rafael? He said, no. What no? I know, you said no. This Rafael that you knew is not existing anymore. Now it's, let's pick up a different name, okay? Abraham. Okay, Abraham Akilov. Eh? But we don't know you this way. Yes, you know the Rafael Akilov is not existing anymore. Now there is a new person. So the Rambam says you have to change your name. You have to change your name. Could you imagine this?
So, for example, one person changing
Meaning, Klomar, he wants to say, Ani Acher. You're talking to a different person. Rafael was Rafael. Now it's Abraham. It's not the same person anymore. I'm not the same person anymore. ואני אותו האיש, I'm not the same person שעשה אותם המעשים, that he did the same wrong things that he did, I'm not the person. And so why are you calling me this name? This was for this name. This name don't do it anymore. That was the Rambam understanding, and he said that's the way it should be. Yeah. ומשנה מעשיו כולם לטובה. And you change your deeds, everything, whatever you did wrong, now you're changing it to be positive now. Everything is good now. ולדרך ישרה. Now you're going to teach yourself to be a straight person. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie. Like you said, I know I have a temper, I have to work on myself. That's very good. When a person knows the problem, already half of the problem is already solved. Yes. Yeah. What a doctor have to break his head if he doesn't have a diagnosis? The moment that they have a diagnosis, they know what to do. Easy. Okay, and if you come in and say it hurts over here, it hurts over there, so the doctor says, okay, fine. Now I know the problem, right? So when people come to admit, it's very easy for us to deal with you because you're going to follow every instruction that we give you. But if you say, but it's talking about it by himself, he's already a little bit crazy. Meaning you're not coming to get healed. You're coming to find another excuse to stay like this. Yeah. A person who wants to change, he will change. Sometimes we have to use a method. As I see that by talking, it doesn't go. Tell me, you know what? Write me down, please. Write down for me what you like in here. When it comes to writing, Peter, you see that the person, now he have to spin around, and when writing is not like you're talking. It's not like you're talking. Huh? Huh? Yes. Yes. And then we see the truth. And sometimes I see when the right things, you see the problem very obviously. Very obvious.
Right.
Yeah. So sometimes we have to use this also. Now we tell you, change the place that you live. The neighborhood is not good for you. The community is not good for you. Huh? They want to help you. He said, go to exile. Because you got used to these people, and that's where they took you. They took you all the way down. Get out. Get out. Meaning that the Torah wants to tell you, since we like you very much, we don't want you to go back to this. So we have to put you in a square that all you passed and vanished. God, it's very tough for us. Many people have been very big difficulties with this.
Because most of us are living with the past life. Most of us are living with the past life.
That's number one. Number two, we got used to the community. Where can I go now? The Bukhari and Ariel. I got used to the stores, I got used to this and that. We don't want to move. You know what?
When pandemic started, you said, remember, there was like a motion. Let's move.
Yeah.
You say when you move, make sure you move as a community,
Yes.
not just one person.
No.
Make sure like you're as a group.
Yes.
So in any case, you need community.
Yes. But the same people that went through the same thing as you are, so each one will help each other.
Exactly.
They'll give support to each other, not to try to take you down all day long.
Plus, you need to marry your kids. Right?
Oh,
You need community. You can't just go there and you're not going to
you'll
find it.
be surprised that most of the shidduchim is coming from outside of the community. People, you know what? People looking for out-of-towners. Why? They're much more respectful, polite,
Not spoiled yet.
not spoiled. No, and they're not in New York when, everything is, yes. Yes. When you're good, no matter where you are, they're going to find you. They're going to find you. You think that the shidduchim is right here around the corner? No.
This is done. This is done.
But who said that the style is a good one? Can you mute yourself, please? Hello?
Taking a picture?
Hello, can you mute yourself? Hello?
Okay.
Now they did. Okay. Okay, so now. ומשנה מעשיו כולם לטובה. Now you have to change everything to be good. But he says everything. Not part yes and part no. שגלות מכפרת עוון. Part of you leaving the place that you used to live and moving to a different place, right? It's kaparat avonot also. Because Hashem knows it's difficult for you. So everything that is difficult for you is erasing some avonot. Yeah. Why? Because when you're moving from your place that you're used to and you're accustomed to, so you're not coming there. I know everybody. Now you're becoming kazeh, Yeah. Wherever they're going to give you a chair to sit in the shul, you're going to sit. Not in your own shul and say, hey, hello, this is my seat is here. I'm going to sit over there.
We have some characters, they come 2-3 days, they're already like this in their own house.
Okay.
You look around and say, how has this happened? He just came. Chick chat.
When you're going to exile, you're becoming humble and you don't make any noise because it's not your, it's not your community anymore. You change community. And it takes time. And that's what Hashem wants. Now, the Shevach Gadol, we're praising a lot to the person who is doing Teshuva, Sheitvadeh berabim. You have to confess in front of many people. You get up and say, Rabotai, I was there, I did this, I did that. Don't go in my path. It's not a good way to go. Here you have a live witness over here. ויודיע פשעיו להם. הוא מגלה עבירות שבינו לבין חברו לאחרים. כן? And he says, I was hurting this one. I stole from this one. You know, you have to say it. You know, in the old days, in Europe, as they say, in Shtetl, you know what? Shtetl was a small
like
village. If a person hurt a person, the Rav will tell him, come Shabbat to the shul, you get on the podium and you ask a mechila from this guy in public. They should know what you did. They should know what you did. Huh? Okay? ואומר להם, אמנם חטאתי לפלוני. I sinned to him, I was embarrassing him, ועשיתי לו כך וכך, and I did this, I did that, I called them names, I told them you this and you that, and you specify everything that you said in front of everybody. Oh, what? Huh?
That must be like that.
Yes. והריני היום שב ומתנחם. I regret what I did. And you, the witnesses, that I'm regretting what I did.
Probably.
Yes. וכל המתגאה, the person says, מה? I'll come in front of everybody and I'll admit, מה פתאום? No. ואין לו מודיע, he doesn't want to publicize it, אלא מכסה פשעיו. We're saying in בסליחות every day. מכסה פשעיו לא יצליח. The one who wants to cover his avonot. He says, I don't want to tell everybody what I did. You know, I heard this one. Nobody's supposed to know. He wants to cover it up. He said, לא יצליח. You're not going to be successful. Only umodeh ve'ozev yerucham. A person that he is modeh, he's admitting. And he said, I'm not going to do it again. Hashem will have mercy for you.
It's not enough admitting for yourself.
No.
You have to publicly say.
Yes.
It could be a big sin, like something bad.
במה דברים אמורים? Now, the Rambam says, wait a minute, it's not a free for all. במה דברים אמורים? בעבירות שבין אדם לחברו. What you sin toward your friends, this you have to publicize. You say, I was a bad husband. That's what I did. I'm sorry. I was not good, right? Or I embarrassed him and I took money from him and I cheated this one. You say everything you say because it's a person to a person. And people have to learn what not to do from you. אבל בעבירות שבין האדם למקום, עבירות between us and Hashem, don't publicize it. Don't publicize it. This you keep for yourself. ועזות פנים היא לא. If you're coming on the stage and say, hey, you know what I did? I did arayot, I ate non-kosher.
That's already between you and God.
He said, why people have to know that? Because this is between you and Hashem, because people will get a wrong idea. Why? He said, he did what he did, and that's in the Teshuva. Let me try also. Let me try also.
So if it's between man and man, you have to publicly apologize.
Yes.
If it's between you and Hashem,
Keep quiet.
keep quiet.
Yes.
That's why Mihalaka, when we do Mihalak before Yom Kippur,
Yeah.
we say for the person to person,
Yeah.
for the sins of between person and person.
Only between person and person. In front of Hashem, you come over here and pray.
Can you bring us an example between person to person?
Oh,
It's not a couple
do I have to tell you examples?
What's it between person and person? Is everything is between person and Hashem?
How many times we embarrass people? How many times we said wrong things? Yes.
You publicize this?
No. Yes.
Yes?
Of
Oh,
course, you have to say sorry. If you want this Avon to be erased, how you think is going to be erased? Depends also how bad it was. If it was in public, then you have to apologize in public. If it was only me and you, so then you don't have to do it publicly. Then you can do it, between you and the person. That's okay. Depends how it was done.
That person is not forgiving you. So you
This is his problem. So now the problem lays on his. So that because a person have to be also, if you're not going to forgive other people, Hashem will not forgive you also. He says, if you don't want to forgive, why I should forgive you? Okay? וטובה היא לו שלא נתגלה עוונו. It's good for you that your avonot that you did, nobody knows. Only Hashem knows. Okay? And nobody will get any idea that to do avonot, and then I can do tshuva. Today, many kids I hear saying to their parents, Ine, you did everything, and at the end, you did tshuva. Why we cannot do the same thing? Yeah, that's already, that's an excuse. So now, the last one for today. אף על פי שהתשובה והצעקה יפה לעולם. Tshuva is good every day, right? Every day we have to do tshuva. So why now we so emphasizing, now is the time, silichot, and you wake up, and this. What? ב10 ימים שבראש השנה ויום הכיפורים היא יפה ביותר. From ראש חודש אלול until ראש השנה is good. It's good. From ראש השנה until יום הכיפור, what?
Even more.
This is the top of the line. ומתקבלת היא מיד, meaning Hashem right away will accept it. Not every time that you do tshuva, Hashem right away will say, okay. Hashem will test you and see how you're doing. If you're truthful not, keep in these 10 days, Hashem said, okay, no test, no klum. You're doing tshuva, accept it. שנאמר, דירשו השם בהימצאו. Hashem says, I'm coming down over here. In Aseret Yemei Tshuva, Hashem is coming down from the first day of Rosh Hashanah. Hashem is living over there fully, and He is here. among us. And now, that's why Bekippur, Bene'ilah, we're saying 7 times, Hashem hu Elokim, Hashem hu Elokim. Why? Every time we're saying it, Hashem, he goes up, he living us now. So there is 7 layers of sky. Every time we're saying Hashem hu Elokim, Hashem goes up another layer. And we're saying it 7 times. By the 7 times, Hashem already cried, done. That's it.
Wow, amazing.
Yes,
At least now when we do this, we understand what we do.
yes. So now you know from the first day of Rosh Hashanah, Hashem is here, because this is the beginning of Aseret Yemei Teshuva. The 10 days of Teshuva is including the 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. It's it's precious days, precious days.
Are there any restrictions about what you can do, what you cannot do?
We'll go.
Huh?
We will go through this. Meaning this is the days that we have to take extra things upon ourselves.
So when I ask, like, let's say somebody need medical procedure this time, would you recommend?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
not a problem. That's not a problem.
Okay.
But what we're going to accept upon ourselves, you see, this is very important. Don't jump too high. I'll do this, I'll do this. No, something that you can stick to it, and don't, it's doable for you. But we have to know that Hashem is in every house in these 10 days. Not only the Shekhinah, Hashem by himself coming down. This is a very special time, and every person who just think about Teshuva, bingo. So, במה דברים אמורים ביחיד. This is only when you by yourself. אבל ציבור, but if you in with the public, in the shul, for example, כל זמן שעושים תשובה, every day of the year, when the public deciding to do תשובה, וצועקים בלב שלם, meaning not because they have a problem now, and then when the problem will disappear, they also will disappear on us. צועקים בלב שלם, meaning באמת they mean what they say, Hashem will answer them right away. Even though it's not the 10 days of Teshuva. For us, private people, we can do Teshuva now in the 10 days that they are coming. We can do Teshuva in a very easy way. There is Hashem says, I'm here. There's a special atmosphere, you see. Special atmosphere. No. Otherwise, we will be able to capitalize on this. Otherwise, okay. Have a good night, everybody.